Woods is my home. I've been here for 17 years, but one thing that I love about camp is the feeling that once you come, there's you're just in surrounded by God's creation, and you can, if you miss God here, uh, you just aren't looking for him because
My husband and I began coming to Camp of the Woods in 1998 with our church's youth group.
Johnny and Becky came to my church, and they said they needed volunteers to help. First, it was just for Missions Week. That was back in 2012, and I came up 4 times in a row for 4 years.
The experience I've had here has helped me grow so much, and it's just really been a blast up here.
our summer staff is a huge part of the ministry here at Camp of the Woods.
Interacting with the kids, being a counselor, for me has been a really great way to show my faith because it's really helped me to think about what I believe, being able to tell it to other people.
I found out about the camp from Pam and Phil Kuiper. They go to my church in Dunlap, Tennessee, and Pam's been trying to get me to come for the past 4 years. So last year I came and I loved it, so I came back this year.
I'm from Romania, a little town called Târgu and I was adopted when I was 14 months old. One of the kids, she was in the foster system and in the process of being adopted, and I'm adopted, so I was able to share how adoption looks like, God's rescuing story for us, where he picked us. We didn't do anything to, go to him, and he loves us just the same as if we were his own kids.
One thing that my husband and I enjoy working with them is to see them come, and people think, oh, okay, I'm going up to Canada and I'm going to, minister to these kids, and they do, and that's awesome. But over the week, or whether it's 6 weeks that they're here, we get to mentor them and work with them and work alongside of them, and to see how God is working in their lives.
Camp has been a tremendous influence in my life. I have had the opportunity to spend more time than I would normally with Jesus, just in a one-on-one setting, through quiet time and through preparing for devos with the kids.
Being a counselor is one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had.
It's helped me grow, I think. I've learned a lot, learned how to interact with kids, share the gospel, share my testimony. So it's been a very, very nice experience.
Just as a family to work with the campers, to serve as camp nurse, and work in the kitchen, just to support the staff here mostly and encourage them, and also just to help them in their efforts to reach the kids in this area for Jesus.
People from all walks of life, from all over the United States and Canada, come together, and they're all different and have different gifts and abilities, and how they mesh together to make an awesome team. That has rubbed off on my children.
I love being around kids, so this is just a really great atmosphere for that.
Through the entire summer, I've had opportunities to share the gospel with kids, and as a result of this, it's become easier just to talk about it.
Special blessing and spiritual encouragement to be able to see God at work.
I wanted to come to camp because I wanted to serve the Lord this summer.
If you were considering coming for summer staff, definitely pray about it.
So I've been to camp 8 times as a camper throughout my childhood, and Camp of the Woods has always been inviting and friendly.
So I came to Camp of the Woods because a lot of people at my church were talking of it very highly, and I wanted to come see what that was all about.
You come here and you will never forget it. The Lord will really work in your life.
I'm from a small town of Tennessee, and this is my first opportunity to witness to younger children, and I'm hoping to grow a lot myself spiritually.
A huge part of our ministry is our summer staff, who are here for the 6 to 8 weeks that they come and commit for their summer.
It's especially great when you have 12-year-olds or 8-year-olds or any age kid come to know Christ.
We hear responses from people is that this is their home away from home.
Whenever I first got here, I wasn't sure what to expect, but by the third day, I was for sure that this is where God wanted me to be for this summer.
I feel like this experience will help me come out of my shell, so I'll be more comfortable sharing my faith with others.
Most everyone is a Christian, and you can be yourself. You don't have to worry about peer pressure or temptation.
Actually, 2 of the staff members have been a great inspiration and influential people in my life.
They leave changed. You know, not only are they pouring into the kids, but we as the leadership team are pouring into them, and they're being mentored. And just to see the growth in them, the spiritual growth is phenomenal.
My name's Adam Kane, and I work as the program director. I'm a volunteer, and I come up in the summers. I'm a school teacher from Indiana, and that's what allows me to do that. I was saved as a very young child. I was in an Awana program, and I can remember one of the gals that was teaching talked about heaven and hell and asked that question, do you know where you would go if you were to die tonight? And I went home and was on my bed thinking that I had no idea. And so I prayed and asked God for forgiveness of my sins and became a new creation in Christ. And since then, God has allowed me to grow in a lot of different ways. Missions has become really important to me, and so I've had the opportunity to do a lot with teaching high school Sunday school class, where we focused on missions and what God expects from us out of that. And then now our family's going to be moving here full time to join the ministry here to continue to share the gospel with the people in Northwest Ontario.
Definitely a decision you will never regret. You will make friendships that will last you the rest of your life, and you will make memories and you will see God work in small ways and then in big ways that will totally impact your life for the rest of your life.